Welcome back to Beck's Corner Garden. I'm Brandon, and it's actually the beginning of August, and it is time for a garden tour. Traffic out front is actually a beast, and audio has been one of the main issues in us getting videos out. That and staring neighbors creeping me out. It's weird. But, so we're actually going to do a walk, what is it called? A voiceover today. So we're going to try a different type of tour just so we can show you guys what's going on. We have a lot in the new, we have a lot of new stuff in the way of landscaping and flowers. So we're excited to show that off, and let's just hop into the garden tour. So this is just our volunteer stuff that popped up from the discards of last year, and a little idea of a border that we want to put in the future. The plants that we thought were going to die that we stuck over here. We've gotten a few tomatoes and a lot of flowers off of this little patch, straggly as it looks. Our little patch of white sweet corn. And over here to the side we have cucumbers and bitter melons that are both starting to produce for us. And then our row of okra, which is also starting to produce. I'm saving up for my first batch of fried okra. That's an exciting time for the summer. I think 5 different kinds of okra. So over here we have our peach trees that's like doubled in size since we stuck them in the ground this spring. It's amazing. And then our proven winners over here. You see that one plant here on the end? It's one plant. It's like 4 foot around. I love them. I can't wait to use those. And then our raspberry bushes. We didn't know if they were going to survive. They were sticks, but there they are. And then a hibiscus in the center of those. These proven winners, though, you can't get over it. I love them. And the peach trees. Just a couple more years and they will be loaded with peaches. Ooh, that's a moonflower. Maybe I'll pop up a flower. It bloomed tonight. And then our bed of mums. Those are perennial. And then back behind it is lilies and gladiolas. And that far bed against the fence. And then right here along the front is Texas sage. And the brown strip right here is mixed sunflowers, all sorts of sunflowers. We got an oil press, so. And then you see our broken sunflower up there. Poor guy got knocked over in the storm. We're just really proud of how it's looking up here right now. The morning glories and hummingbird vines and tomatoes up here all volunteered. And there's Pepper. The bloom flowers you see there, they were blooming really well a couple weeks back, but they're just kind of puttering out. Hopefully they'll come back next year, though. The ones up by the mailbox, you'll see the purple. They did. This is japonica corn. It's a variegated variety. It's more of a drying corn, but very, very pretty and a nice structure up here at the front. See, on the right and the left you can kind of see the bloom flowers, and this is the other hibiscus from Mary, and this is black diamond watermelon that we picked up at the store. This one, it's sprawling out into the street but still has no melons on it. The other side is smaller but has 3 melons on it, of course. Mums, tomatoes, marigolds, balloon flowers. There's more tomatoes in there. There's our apple trees that look sad. They're still alive. Our other watermelon you can see in the corner. Little bridge going over to the arch. Surprised Austin didn't show the hedge more. We're not going to look at that mess. We've actually been out there cleaning it up. Before you see this, that should be gone. Basil. It's all going to seed, but we still cut it for arrangements. See, that pile's gone. Our spiral. Just all the pretty things that we stick in there. You see our daisies and echinacea at the bottom, and our celosia. We have dianthus in there, gladiolas, lilies, clematis. There's just a lot going on in that little spiral, especially on the other side. And then the grass is growing in all the pots, even the ones that we bought. Clematis, eggplant and peppers there. You'll see the bug damage from the eggplants. They're still producing, but those little beetles eat those leaves up like crazy. I spray them off when I go out to water the pots. You'll see some pruning we need to do on the tomatoes. But we're bringing those in by the basketful at this point. And don't see an end in sight for the summer, so it's okay. It's, 13-foot sunflowers. See, weeding these beds is my project for tomorrow. I'm doing some more pruning and clipping. But they're looking good. This is an amaranthus we forgot we planted, and it popped up. It's a little worse for the wear, but it's interesting little guy. I think the queen lime zinnias. Little pot of 4 o'clocks. We never did thin it out, and I don't know if it's that or the heat, but they don't like that container too much. More tomatoes, imagine that. Let's see, Rosita eggplant. That patch of zinnias is just growing up out of the gravel. It decided it wanted to be there, and we've let it be there. We have a lot of those. Tomatoes, zinnias, marigolds. Ooh, this is our Heliochrysum paper daisy. They're very, very interesting. I love them. Heliochrysum. I knew I was going to mess that up too. There's our berries, crazy cherry. Get handfuls of them every day off one plant. They're delicious. The pepper that we performed surgery on after the storm. We went out and we picked all of his peppers so he wouldn't be producing or focusing so much on producing fruit as he would be into healing. But we got him tied up, and he's still alive 2 days later. More of those proven winners that just keep on trucking. And all these tomatoes, we did not plant those. These are the volunteer tomatoes and marigolds from the cherry bed that we had here last year. Did not plant a single thing. We actually had onions there. The tomato volunteers sprouted up under the onions. We were like, oh, we'll let them go. And then all of a sudden, the tomatoes were everywhere. That's what happened last year. You think we would learn. We don't. Really, I just wanted to show you some of the pretty things that was going on. you see me working on the chores there. After we get more done, I'll pull the camera back out and we'll do this again. Hopefully this voiceover thing is a little bit better for the audio quality rather than a bunch of traffic. So if it goes over well, I'll try not to be such a stranger. And we'll try to get our garden cleaned up too. Always a mess when I have visitors. But thank you so much for watching, and if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye.